Hello, I am Jordi Casamiggiana, and today I'm in Esch-sur-Alzette in Luxembourg, in the center of Europe, because I'm attending the International Animal Rights Conference that has been happening in this city many years. It's the second biggest city in Luxembourg, so I'm very excited to go there. The conference will take place at the Centre Culturel Fabrique, which is really a special place. It's been taking place there for many years. I think the first one was in 2012. The conference started in 2011 in Luxembourg, but from 2012 it's been happening in this place. The interesting thing about the cultural fabric is that it used to be a slaughterhouse. In 1979 they closed it, and in 1980 they created a cultural center. But it used to be a place where animals were killed, and now is the place where the International Animal Rights Conference takes place. It's such an amazing symbolic thing to happen in this place, so you won't find many of these places like that. And here I am. I'm just arrived. Let's see how it looks. Really very interesting. All the design and everything. Let's go in. Still is early. I just arrived on today, which is the 4th of September 2025, and the whole thing begins at 12 in midday and ends up on Sunday. So it's kind of several days of things happening. Well, they still haven't really started because it's 11:18, so I'm 45 minutes before the beginning. But you can have a look. As far as accommodation is concerned, Esch is not a very big city, so everything is really quite close. There are apartments that you can hire. There is 20 minutes from the center where you can have hotels, apartments, but there is also camping. There is an interesting camping at the top of a hill with a big deer park. Very beautiful, very steep as well to go there. And there you can have tents that are provided by the organizers. You just pay to use them, or you can bring your own tent as well. It is a very nice, they have bungalows or caravans as well that you can use there, so quite convenient. And there's a shuttle that goes from the camping and goes back to the place and back and forward to the conference, so it's quite convenient. And it's an amazing youth hostel, all red, all interesting, in the center of the city, 20 minutes from here, so it's quite convenient. You didn't know either, like what the hell?
All right, welcome everyone. I see there's still people coming in. Come in, have a seat. Welcome to the 14th Animal Rights Conference, International Animal Rights Conference. Here in Luxembourg, we'd like to welcome all of you who are here today, and we're looking forward to 4 days of interesting presentations, great workshops and networking, meeting each other, and also, of course, welcome to our online audience who are joining us from all over the world, so great to have you here as well. This ground that we're standing on, like this whole place, used to be a slaughterhouse back many years ago, and now we're holding an animal rights conference here. So I just want to say, like, this feels really great to turn something negative into something positive. So it's just a nice thing. I think it's good to know.
And if you walk around in some of the rooms, not in this room, but in some of the smaller rooms, you might even still see some hooks on the walls. You might still see some transport conveyor systems that used to be part of the slaughterhouse. So some of the aspects of the slaughterhouse still remain.
So this was a slaughterhouse not that long ago in the 70s, and many animals die here. And you can still see some relics of that slaughterhouse. Obviously many things have changed, but you still can see where the pigs, there used to be pigs killed here, were hanged. I mean, this room here, you will be able to see in the ceiling the hooks from which dead bodies of pigs were hanged to be moved and taken into pieces, and the flesh being sold for people to devour themselves and think that they are superior than anybody else. And this other room here also have some relics of the slaughterhouse. We have some hooks where other parts of pigs, perhaps other animals too, were just hanged. And it's amazing to realize that this place, in another time, in this same spot, was a place of death and suffering, and now it has become a place of respect and life.
Now, morality threat, here it was the exact opposite pattern. Morality threat was associated with more favorable and less adverse outcomes, and this was significant for all the outcomes I was interested in. So, takeaway here is that all four threat categories seem to be relevant, at least with regard to some of the outcomes, and morality threat appeared to be the most beneficial and the most important one, being really consistently associated with more favorable and less adverse outcomes.
So I want to say thank you so much to the IARC team, the International Animal Rights Conference team, for inviting me here. This is my third time attending and speaking. Last time was in 2023, and my first time was in 2018. And this is one of my favorite conferences in the whole world.
Today is the second day of the conference, and I'm very excited because actually I'm giving a talk during this conference. At 10:50, I'm going to give a talk about the difference between the animal rights movement and the veganism movement. Are they the same? Are they different? What used to be is different, and now they emerge. So this is a talk I've never done before, but it's going to be quite interesting, and I'm very excited because I want to see how people will react. In addition to the normal presentations and talks, of course you have everything else that you have in a conference. You have amazing vegan food, which is not just dinner and lunch. You have also in between, you have some cakes and things like that just to keep you going. Then you have karaoke that night, you have a animal rights quiz, you have a lot of networking opportunities, places to chill out, places to meet other people and discuss, and then reconnect with those that you connected in the previous year, because people do tend to return and come back. And there's a lot of interesting things happening as well in terms of social awareness, talking about debates. Some of the things are just not only talks, they are debates, but also sometimes improvised debates. There's slots for people to suggest what they want to talk about, and then they improvisation the same day they decide, well, the ones that got more votes, that's the one we're going to be talking about. So it's really quite open to diversity and to giving opportunities to everyone to have a say. So I like it very much.
Hi, we're We the Free. We're a street advocacy organization that specializes in effective activism, tracking data and analytics, and community building.
Hello, my name is Marta. I'm from Ukraine. Our organization is called the Lviv Vegan Kitchen, and we are serving, providing food for soldiers and for civilians in Ukraine.
This is Room A. This is where the main talks that are also broadcasted live to those that attend online this conference are given. So, and this is the room I gave my talk yesterday. Today is the second day, the third day. I'll just show you the view from the stage where I yesterday gave my talk, which went very well, by the way. So this is the talk area. quite huge, as you can see. There are several rooms. There are room A and then room B. Room B is more of a workshop type of thing, and they are just giving fewer talks in general, and these are not broadcasted. And then there are other rooms where they have stalls with information stalls from several organizations, some places to relax, some places to have tea and coffee. You have to bring your Mac, that's an interesting thing, and a lot of recycling boxes all over the place, very interesting. So, yeah. The International Animal Rights Conference lasts for 4 days, and there are talks from people from all over the world, really. Mostly, obviously, from Europe, because we're in the center of Europe. So we have people from the UK, Belgium, the Netherlands, France, Austria, Germany, Sweden, Cyprus, Italy. But we also have people from other places, such as South Africa, Trinidad and Tobago, Canada, and United States of America. So it's a truly international organization. And I'm just talking about the speakers. Of course, the attendees, they are coming also from many more places. So it's really a all well-established international conference that allows people from all over the world to just go and give talks and learn strategies and learn tactics, debate conflicting issues, find out about what's going on in places that they didn't know about, discuss things that are very tactical, discuss things that are very strategical, bigger picture stuff, very small picture stuff, and learning about sanctuaries and how people are dealing with animals in sanctuaries, learning about experiences that activists have had, conflict resolution, and just getting the picture about the world that we try to change, which direction we need to change it, and how we need to do it. So it's a perfect place just to grow as an animal activist, animal rights activist, and as a vegan. And as I said in my talk, although these are two possibly separate ideologies and philosophies and movements, they reinforce each other. And nowadays we need to make many vegan animal rights people and many animal rights people vegan.
But if we make a whole package out of them, joining us comes with the idea that people have to take over all these beliefs. That makes it not easier. So, I want to ask the question, this is a talk about inclusiveness, but not about inclusiveness the way you typically think about it. How inclusive are we at present as a movement? I think we've done a good job to be inclusive towards a certain part of the population.
The conference really looks very animal rights. There's a vibe of animal rights here. So, and not just kind of a young people that are vegan and a little bit animal rights, people that are really hardcore animal rights in many respects and experience animal rights. No, very really young people. There's people of all ages here. And there's an aesthetic of animal rights as well. It's all about kind of protest element in it. There's the colors, the contrast, the blacks and whites typical of the animal rights. There's also an exhibition of art, protest art. I went to a talk that was amazing yesterday about this, and it's in this room, and you can see it. It's amazing.
This is like the place to really come together. Like here.
Very political opinion. Who was first in capitalism? What did the first industrial revolution?
They stopped transporting young calves from England to France and went to Europe. And so in all ports where ships were leaving with calves, demos sprang up. Near me, I worked in Cambridge at the university, is Brightlingsea in East Anglia, and there we started blockading this port every day. Locals helped, and you see that down on the right, this picture, this is what happened every day. The calves came in these lorries that you see in the back, and there was a police camp with 200 police officers actually living there and coming every morning and driving protesters away and guarding this calf transport into the harbor and then down to the ships.
I found so many new friends here at the conference, and there was so much love here, and I feel so safe. And you know, the past few months I've been struggling a lot with my activism and my sanctuary and keeping up a good mood, because everything is going so hard sometimes, and just being here for 3 days gives me so much energy. I can go further for the next 3 months, so I'm really loving the vibe here.
This is my fourth time exhibiting, and I've been once before that just as a guest, and obviously it's changed since the first time was 2018. Changed a lot, but it's still always got that lovely grassroots, just warmth, family warmth. It's so great that it's people from all over the world, genuinely, and Europeans. It's just warm and friendly, and there's always excitement and fun and love and animal rights. It's just the place to be.
It's really great to be here and to discuss how we can make this a better world for animals, for people, every one of us. I so much enjoy coming back here year after year to meet the ones I met before and to meet new ones. I can recommend it highly.
I've been loving it. It's been really great. I've been meeting so many interesting people doing such interesting work and a diverse set of views, which has also been interesting, and lots that align also with my views, which is also really nice. And it's been really great to talk with this variety of people about different things, and of course the speakers have been terrific. All the talks I have attended have been terrific. There's quite a wide variety of speakers, so it's I'm really impressed. This is my first time here, and I've loved it.
I'm Simone Scampoli. I run an animal sanctuary, so for me it's always important to get into places, to connect with other people, to connect with people that are doing something to change the world, because that's what we are doing, and we think if we can connect with others, we can brainstorm and we can do better things. So for me it's very great to be here, listen to others, share what we do, so I thank everybody to organize those events.
I love the International Animal Rights Conference. This is my third time coming here, and every time I come here it gets better. There are so many amazing people from all over Europe and all over the globe who've come together to discuss the best ways that we can help animals, and that brings so much joy to my heart, and it's a really special, unique opportunity within the world to really come together and form a united front, even with differing opinions about the ways in which we can help animals. And I'm so happy that I had the opportunity to speak here to talk about the different ways in which we could all help animals.
It's the last day of the conference and it has been amazing. So I loved it, all the talks, the food, the ambience, the environment. Technologically is also very good because they have actually a cinema, and a proper cinema, not just a room with a screen, a proper cinema. They can show some of the films, they've been showing some of the films, and they've been recording the talks in room 1, but they've been posting them on the next day. So the first day talks, they've already been posted and the conference still is on. My talk is going to be posted today before the whole thing closed, so that's quite amazing. But I can show you where the cinema is, because it's a proper cinema. It's around here, in this room over here, which is a very cinematic room.
My name's Heiko. I'm part of the organizer team of the International Animal Rights Conference. I've been part of the organizer team since the start in 2011, and I'm taking care of the general organizational topics, making sure that the email communications work, etc., and also planning all the tasks, the helpers, etc.
So what's your general experience of this year event? What do you feel?
So this year was a little bit different. It was a little bit smaller compared to last year. In general, the conference has been going on a little bit smaller since we started doing also an online part, so people can participate in person here, but they can also participate online, which also has probably also partly been result in that we have less people here. In general, I can say this year was a super great atmosphere. People, I think, were all connecting very well. That's of course one of the main purposes of the conference, that people get together, that people exchange ideas, connect, do a lot of networking. So I think we had this year a good mix of presentations, workshops, discussions, movie screenings, but also social aspects. We had the quiz night, the karaoke, and we also had some additional time where people could just connect during the meals, etc. So I'm super happy how it worked this year. I think it really helped to bring a lot of people together again and exchange ideas.
All of these amazing humans here, we all have like a regular job, and like this is not our main job whatsoever, so we do this aside from anything else that's going on in life, and these amazing humans, I couldn't think of a better team to do this with, so thank you so much.